Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. They think we flexing. Literally, we just stretching. Somebody left a comment today and they say, listen, I talked about it on the live and it was a guy, stretch this way. It was a guy and his wife wanted a divorce. Instead of that dude just moving on with his life, he decided the best thing to do was to not only take his wife, but also his life too. Let me tell you guys something. You don't know what another person is thinking every step of the way. People might say they with you and they might disappear. It's life. When it's all said and done, don't worry about people that needed you at the moment. Literally, when you went to the ATM and you withdraw whatever you wanted to withdraw, and you took your time and you invested in the person at the moment, and you found out that person could care less about you, when it's all said and done, let me tell you guys something. The same way you met the last one is the same way you're gonna meet the new one. And I'm gonna say this again. You gotta keep the rule of thumb in mind. If you met a woman, you went out with a woman, you dated a woman, relations with a woman, kids with a woman, it's obvious you have a track record that you can actually have a woman. So if you met one woman and invested your time, why not just start fresh and start over again? You know you could do it. To me, I feel like confidence is knowing that you could do something over and over again. When it comes to making videos on YouTube, I'm confident all I need is space, lighting, and opportunity. I'm confident that I could make 1,000 videos in 1,000 days. You know why? Because I already made 1,000 videos in 1,000 days. My main thing is this. I don't understand how men are confident to get a phone number. They're confident to start a relationship. But then when a woman wants to leave, they lose all their confidence. It doesn't make sense. You should be the same confident dude that you were before you met the woman. And even if she decides to move on, you should still be the same confident dude after she leaves. I don't think true confidence is dependent on other people. I believe true confidence is believing in yourself no matter what. That's true confidence. So if you start a relationship and it ends, you should have enough confidence to start another one. And that's real. And I'm gonna say this again. If you enter a relationship and it ends, you should have enough confidence that you could get in another relationship within, I would say, 1 week. And I mean that. Like, if you break up with a woman, you should be back in 1 week. No time for resting, no time for grieving, no time for crying. You should be back in 1 week. 1 week. It should be no more than 1 week. A lot of people out here, they're gonna teach you how to get your ex back. Forget all that. If you break up with a woman, you should have a new woman in a week. Matter of fact, if you break up with a woman, the same day you should have a new woman. It's just that simple. It's like life goes on, so should you. And I'm gonna say this again, life goes on, so should you. There should be no reason why you need 2 weeks to think about one woman. And I'm gonna say this again, you have at least 5 billion single women in the world without kids. So if you break up with one woman, you now have an opportunity to meet 5 billion more. That's just how it goes. You guys have to stop trying to do things to impress family members, impress friends, impress others. You gotta be happy with your results of your life. And if you love relationships, take care of yourself, make sure you stay healthy, make sure you stay clean, 100%, no pun intended. And you should be able to meet another person within the same day. If a woman tells you the relationship is over, you should be able to find another one before the sun goes down. Straight like that. If she dumps you at 11 a.m., you should have a new woman by 11 p.m. I'm just being honest. Like, why would you care about one? Out of 5 billion women in the world, you care about one? Why? She doesn't even care about you. That's why she left you. So when it's all said and done, you got to believe in abundance. A lot of people like to talk about abundance, but they only talk about abundance when it's convenient. You should believe in abundance every step of the way. And I'm gonna say this again, you should believe in abundance every step of the way. So when it's all said and done, if you got dumped 45 times, you should be able to replace 45 dumps with 45 women. When it's all said and done, I don't think you should ever stop talking to a woman, especially if you're not married. I don't care about relationships. What are relationships? Even if you're married, when it's all said and done, you should see the writing on the wall. And once you see that writing on the wall, it's time to live your life. Why would you let somebody else control your life? And I'm gonna say this again, you gotta think logically. Why would you let somebody else control your life or have control of your life? Listen, when it's all said and done, whatever you on, they should be on. And if they not on what you on, go back to doing what you like to do best. When it's all said and done, so many people in a relationship, they sacrifice themselves to please others. I would never do that. I would never do that. From the start, from the beginning, I gotta say how I like things. And if I can't get it the way I like it, I would never enter any type of relationship or situationship that's not gonna work for the both of us. It gotta be mutual. If it ain't mutual, don't do it. And I'm gonna say this again, if it ain't mutual, don't do it. As a man, you should be able to state what you want, and she should be able to state what she wants. Y'all come to the table, and if y'all can't agree to disagree, and the minute any one of those actions, because actions speak louder than words, the minute her actions or the minute your actions don't follow up, it's over. It's over. Straight like that, it's over. It ain't no coming back. And I'm gonna say this again, there ain't no coming back. As a man, you gotta live your life like a king every step of the way. Every step of the way, every day. You can't take a day off of being a king. You can't take a day off of feeling yourself. You can't take a day off. You guys have to understand, if a woman decides to leave you, find another one that day. That hour, that minute, that night, replace her just how you met her. And I'm gonna say this again, replace her the same way you met her. The same way you met her at Walmart, go back to Walmart the same way you met her. If you met her at Ross, go back to Ross and meet another one the same way you met her. As a man, you don't got time for a grieving period. You don't got time for a crying period. You don't got time for a down period. When it's all said and done, you should be in the gym anyway. You should be working on yourself anyway. So if something ever, if anything ever had to hit the fan, look at you. Like me, I'm single. But just say I had a relationship and just say a woman left me. You think I will care looking like this? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You think if a woman had to leave me, you think I would care? Bro, I would go straight to Food City. I would go straight to Walmart. I would go straight to Ross, and I'll bag up the same way I bag her. It's simple. Come on, bro. Take care of yourself every step of the way. Always invest in yourself. See, what a lot of guys do is they put so much into a relationship that they give up on themselves. So when the relationship ends, they feel like their life comes to an end. Your life should never feel like it comes to an end every step of the way. Guys out here are tripping. It ain't that serious. Abundance, abundance, abundance. It's 7 billion women. We gonna up the number. I said 5, I think it's probably 7. If it's 7, tell yourself it's 10. If it's 10, off the record, off the census, it's probably 15. Every step of the way, you should never care who leaves you. Male, female, friend, family, foe, op, it doesn't matter. Robber, cop, it doesn't matter. Whoever leaves you, that's their loss. Simple as that. I tell you guys, create YouTube content, start channels. If you create content, you should be working. Listen, I just did some exercises and now I'm recording content. You talk about multitasking, every day I put in work. You're not gonna see me not putting in work. And I mean that. You're not gonna see me not putting in work. Every day I'm putting in work. As a matter of fact, every day I'm going berserk. So if I meet a woman and she said, I don't wanna be with you, okay, bet. I'm going back to what I was doing before I met you. And I'm gonna say that again. Let these women be, give them freedom. Listen, before I finish this video, you gotta want for yourself what you want for others. If you want freedom for yourself, you should want it for her too. I feel like when it comes to relationships, it should never end bad. If you loved her from the start, you should love her even when she leaves. And I'm gonna say this again, if you love her from the start, You should either love her when she leaves. Love her every step of the way. And I'm gonna say this again, love her every step of the way. Love her in the beginning, love her in the middle, and love her at the end. Love her every step of the way. It's simple. No love lost. No hard feelings. And I'm gonna say this again. No love lost and no hard feelings. Life goes on. Every step of the way, understand life goes on. Every step of the way. Let it breathe.